About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shopping. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets to start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
The Dodgers, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
Yee! A big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first-rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Draws the walk there.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. High fly ball out to left field. Matsui sizes this one up. Nabs it. That's out number 2. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And the righty deals. That's to third, and it stays fair. Judge around second, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
The left fielder, number 8, Corbin Carroll.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Corbin Carroll steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back at Truist Park, and our pitcher in this game, Paul Skeens. What should we keep an eye on here?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And this one looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Matsui now at the plate. And now it's filled up. Runner at second, nobody out. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Man at second. Hammered, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
These guys today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Two on, one out. Matsui will hit next. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Makes the grab, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Ohtani leads off first with two down to the inning. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Shohei on the go. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and that was not close. Two outs and one in scoring position. And ball four, two aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 5.
First and second, two outs. Now it's the rookie first baseman. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Judge makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Cubs 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Top of the second, and now here is Harper.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
High fly ball, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
This is Bryce Terang. That's way outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. One out, base is empty. And now it's even up.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
So 2 down now, and here is Gunnar Henderson. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Dives! What a play!
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Kazuo Oka. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Crow Armstrong should have it. He makes the grab. 1 away. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Akinori Iwamura getting ready to hit. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting ninth,
Akinori Iwamura.
Higashioka.
Man at first, Kyle Higashioka, the next Cub to hit. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Trying to make something happen there on offense, but that's the risk you run. Awesome. Strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning.
Top half of the third inning, and now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Into left center for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. Here's a 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Got him swinging.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
It's Aaron Judge now.
You know, Boo, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
This one could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. He'll score, and they've tied it. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up, and the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour exit velocity. I tell you what, that will do the job.
Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. Next offering is in for a strike. Judge, the runner at second with one away. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there, and it's off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-1.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
1 out. Runner at second. Cal Raleigh steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second and final game of the series. That one way inside. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the catch, and that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs 1. Back here in Atlanta, here's the center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And there's a ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Right through there for a strike.
Hogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Kazuo Matsui. The 3-1. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. You'll see another. Downstairs, and that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now batting.
One down. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Falling behind 2-1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Runner on the go. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner goes again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runner goes again. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs 1. And we're back on to the 4th.
The first baseman, number 3.
That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Makes a nice grab and a full sprint, and there's 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
The 1-2. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. And that's an out.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
2 down, base is empty. And next for LA, Gunnar Henderson. Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Runner on the move. Ball misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Runner at second, 2 down. Iwamura. Out number 3. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they still lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Hideki Matsui.
No. 2 ball, 1 strike.
The 2-2.
Full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a ball popped up. Harper brings it in. And there's one down. And now the first baseman, Matsui, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hard liner. He's got it. Out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So digging in, Kazuo Oka. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Two outs. And that one finds its way through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Kazuo Oka with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And up next for Chicago, Akinori. Squirts away a little bit. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. This one in the air. Henderson in position. Squeezes it. And the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. And they trail it here 2-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And that misses. And the count 2-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
And that one is downstairs, and the count is filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Higashioka up with it to first, and there's two gone following the strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here, make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he walked him.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Now here's the switch inning power threat, Cal Raleigh. 2 outs. In the air to left center. Matsui racing over to make the catch. 1 left for LA as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back at Truist Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. Line drive. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
And next for the Cubs, Ichiro Suzuki. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, left field, down the line. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's 2 away.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
Now at the plate, Kazuo Matsui. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Top 6. Here's the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ivan.
Now pitching for
and we've got ourselves a pitching change. Shota Imanaga.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That one down the line. Steps on first for the out.
The first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
Here's something interesting. Lots of Braves have thrived here at Truist Park, but one guy who's done well as a visiting player, Bryce Harper. Over the first 6 years this park was open, he hit 12 homers in just 43 regular season games.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
One out, runner at second. Turang digs in now. Shota winds and deals. And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Lined, and that's a base hit. Harper scores. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pete Crow Armstrong steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Shota picks over, and he's back safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Just missed. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So the batting order turns over. Bobby Witt Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out there to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in, safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching for
Tomoyuki Sagano gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two on, 2 outs. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Heart of the order, 3-4. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Turang over to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The left fielder, Hideki Matsui.
Hideki Matsui, the next Cub to hit.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Suzuki.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Man at first, one away. Skeens checks the runner. Two and one now. And a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now batting. Number
And
5.
here's the first baseman. Two outs. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there.
1-2.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Cubs leave one, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, and now the DH, Kyle Schwarber.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Sets him down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. Down and in, moved his feet. One down, base is empty. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Corbin Carroll steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And now 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one to first, boots it, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 4-1.
Now pitching.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Trevor McGill. He's making his second appearance of the season. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman, Kazuo Oka.
In the air, foul off first. And there's one down.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Akinori Iwamura.
Akinori Iwamura, the next Cub to hit. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Strike 3 looking. That pitch was humming in at 102.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Now the Cubs. So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Masataka Yoshida.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
That one at triple digits. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now he'll turn for second, and it's a 2-out double off the bench.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's the center fielder, Ichiro. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Substitution now at second base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Biz Mackey. 2 outs. And there's the strike. And down on strikes he goes. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubs 1. We go to the 8th, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here comes the skipper, and we're
Now pitching.
so a lefty out of the pen, Yuki Matsui.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. That one not close. Ball 2. Swing and a ball line to center. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. On the ground, right side. Over to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Josh Hader.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 71, Josh Hader.
So up now for Chicago, Kazuo Matsui.
The shortstop, Kazuo Matsui.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And it is 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And it's filled up. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. One down, base is empty. Chop to first, Harper. And he takes it himself for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Hideki Matsui. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
To the right side, Terang slings to first, inning over. So they go quietly there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubs 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Bobby. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout.
Now pitching for the
Koko
Chicago
Takahashi on the
Number
pitch here.
13,
He's into the game with the bases empty. Takahashi is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. And that one is inside.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball.
Oh, now a great stop. In time. Got it.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 2 outs. He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. And Judge spoils that one.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Right side, and that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Mason Miller. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That's towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. And here's the first baseman. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one missed. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And up next for Chicago, Kazuo Oka. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And it's even up. Fastball is outside. Akinori Iwamura on deck for the Cubs. The Cubbies down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers earn the sweep in this 2-game series.
These 2-game series have a different feel. There's kind of an urgency. So to come in and take both games, sweep the series, feels really good. You kind of wish that it was a 3- or 4-game series when you're this hot.
4-1 the final here today. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.